Hello everyone, I'm Allie, and today Allie Valerie talks a lot about bullying and the possible outcomes of bullying. Okay, so me myself, I've been a victim, I've been a target and an aggressor in bullying. Oh, okay, so let me just first talk about bullying, what it is, and then I'll share my personal experiences. First off, in bullying, there are different categories: physical, verbal, and cyber. Physical bullying is like if I were to walk past a girl and shove her into the locker. That would be physical bullying. While verbal is if you're talking going up to a girl, hey fat, worthless, like stuff like that. Fat, worthless, ugly, negative words like that. That is verbal bullying. While cyberbullying is harassing someone like verbally, saying things like you would verbally, but on the web. So like if you were to type like DM someone, hey you ugly piece of garbage, like something like that, that would be cyberbullying, or making fun of them in any way. So pretty much there are different types of bullying. There are also quite a few different outcomes. There are solutions, and there are what not to do. As I just did, I told you the different types. Now let's get on to the possible outcomes. Okay, so some of the possible outcomes is self-harm, which is quite a few different things. Self-harm is when you harm yourself in any way. A lot of people associate it with cutting and burning, but that is not always the case. Here I'll give you a list of different types of self-harm. The different forms of self-injury. Now let me self-injury usually occurs in private and is done in a controlled or ritualistic manner that often leaves a pattern on the skin. Examples of self-harm include cutting, cuts, or severe scratches with a sharp object like a razor blade or a knife or something like that. Scratching, which is pretty much like if I were to start scratching on my arm until it was raw or bleeding or something like that, that is considered self-harm. Burning with lit matches, cigarettes, or hot objects like the fire poker for a fireplace. There's also carving, which is if I were to get a knife and carve ugly into my arm. That is, or if I were to draw a noose or something like that. Carving is pretty much carving words or symbols on the skin. Hitting or punching, where you physically hit yourself. I know people who do that a lot. They'll smack themselves, they'll hit themselves, and all that. Piercing the skin with sharp objects, which is kind of like stabbing yourself. If I were to have a little needle and I would just start poking at my arm, that would be considered self-harm. Persistently picking at or interfering with wound healing. Pretty much, I have a scratch on my arm, right here. If I were to just go like that and peel the scab off, that is actually considered self-harm. And pulling out hair, which is actually quite painful. A couple times I've accidentally pulled out hair, because if you pull out your hair and feel the skin around it, you'll feel it lift. Most frequently, the arms, legs, and front of the torso are targets of self-injury. And what I mean in front of the torso is your stomach. So pretty much your legs, more specifically the thigh area. The arm, it's usually the wrist, but there's also been cases where it's been your bicep or your I can't remember what tricep I think it's called. People have also cut or self-harmed on their hips and sides. Now, and usually people who self-injure may use more than one method to harm, but the most common is cutting, burning, and hitting or punching. Now, although rare, some young people may self-injure in public or in groups to bond or to show others that they have experienced pain. Now, what was I gonna say? I'm sorry. Symptoms of self-injury are such as scars, fresh cuts, scratches, bruises, or other wounds, excessive rubbing to an area to create a burn, keeping sharp objects on hand, wearing long sleeves or long pants even in hot weather, difficulties in interpersonal relationships, persistent questions about the personal identity such as who am I, what am I doing here, or why am I alive? Behavioral and emotional instability, impulsivity, and unpredictability, statements of hopelessness, or worthlessness. Pretty much when you say, I'm ugly. What's the point of doing this? Why should I get out of bed? Now, when to see a doctor, I'm kind of just kind of giving advice to those who do self-harm. When to see a doctor, when you should see a doctor is when you're getting real deep, like instead of like a simple cut, like you're getting like deep in to your wrist, or deeply leaving like big bruises that don't go away for a while, stuff like that. Okay, I'll do a whole nother video where I talk about self-harm, but this is just putting out about bullying. Now, ways that you can stop bullying. Well, suggestions if you are being bullied is talk to an adult, specifically your parent, teacher, or principal. Tell them to leave you alone. Do not cry. Do not give them the power that they want. Tell them that you want to be their friend. Even if they have hurt you, they might be in a lot more pain than they're putting you through. And the fifth one, ignore it. If they push you, pick yourself back up and continue with what you were doing. Don't just let them push you around. It never leads to anything good. What not to do if you're being bullied. Bully back, like say rude things. Like if they call you fat, say look who's talking. Or like take one to no one. To cry in front of them. It's okay to go in the bathroom and cry, or go home and cry to your parents or something like that, but never cry in front of them. You're giving them the power to see, like, oh, I made her cry. I wonder if I can make it feel even worse. Never try and get your friends involved. If they try to defend you or anything, to say stop. Because if they are a good friend, most likely they will defend you to the end, and actually might become a bully themselves. Second thing you should never do is never post about it online, because someone could see it. Like, never post about, hey, I got bullied again today, and I got home and I started crying. Like, never post that. Never. Or any signs like your depression or sadness, because then more people online will see that, and will see it as an opportunity for cyberbullying. Now, some reasons people do bully in any way is because they feel bad about themselves and want you to feel worse. That's all they were taught, hate. They're jealous. Or they're just plain out mean people because that's how they were raised. Or there's another one where they're possibly doing it for attention. And those are some things about bullying. Now I will continue with my personal experiences. Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys about when I was the aggressor. I was in 3rd grade, and I was hanging out with these kids, 2 girls and a guy. We were playing, and they liked to pick on my friend Charles. I really don't, to this day, I don't know why I hung out with them. They loved picking on my friend. But one day we were all playing, and they ran, grabbed him, started pulling him down and kicking him, yelling curse words at him, calling him on retard, calling him an fag, calling him like all these other terrible words, and I joined in. I wasn't cursing, I called him dumb. That's all I said. I felt bad, and I hated myself. That was at lunch. Like, then we got back to class. I was in 3rd grade, so, and we were having a bit of free time, so I was reading a book. Charles told the principal. He didn't tell me, but he told him it was 3. So, he told the principal. Principal sent the 3 of them to talk to our teacher, who I miss. She was a really nice woman. She's not dead, but she left our school, and I left the school. But, and they said, oh, Allie was involved, and Miss Celeste didn't believe me. Well, didn't believe them. I heard them talking, and I went up to her and said, Miss, insert name. I was part of it. She looked shocked. Because I was always that kind of sweet, quiet little girl that no one would really expect that from. And to this day, I regret this. We walked to the office, and I was crying. Charles was walking with us, and I kept saying, I'm sorry, Charles. I'm really, really sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I'm really, really sorry. Even though he kept, accepting my apology. I went to the office, and she was talking to us, and I said, I only said one thing. Well, one thing is too much. Even though the others were cursing. I was the only one that willingly apologized to him. After school, my mom was called. My mother was called. And after school, where she came to pick me up, my teacher came out and told my mom not to be too rough on me. Well, not to be, too harsh. Because she saw it as an act of peer pressure. I regret that to this very day. Because my friend at the time was having a lot of troubles. And I don't know where he is now. I'm pretty sure he's with his dad. And his dad's a much better man than his stepdad was. I miss my friend. He is alive, from what I am aware, but I really miss him. And I hope I can find him again. But, yeah. Alright, guys. Makes me sad. Now, I've been bullied for a majority of my life because of my teeth. As you can tell, my teeth look very dark, and there's this one. That's because my teeth overlap. But that wasn't always the reason. The main reason was because I had a bunch of cavities. Cavities because I wouldn't brush my teeth sometimes, and they were milk rotted. I drank from a bottle for too long, and my teeth got bottle rotted. I got bullied for that a lot, but that's minor stuff. Then bullied for my snaggle tooth, but I really don't care. And I started to get bullied for how I look. Some days I would be called fat, other days I would be called anorexic, which I did not know what anorexic meant at the time. Some people will call me ugly, some people will call me a freak, and it really did hurt me. Then I started going on the internet a lot, like YouTube, and Quoted, and Wattpad, and all that. People will call me stupid, ugly, freak, and on YouTube, I've been told that I'm ugly, I wear too much makeup, I'm an embarrassment, even though I don't really wear makeup. I mean, with no foundation, with no, nothing, this is all me. But yeah, people have judged me for my whole life, but I realized that Why should I take it so seriously? Especially people on the web. So you know what? You don't know me. You don't know the tears that I've wept. You don't know the smiles I've brought. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me. You know my name. That's why I see it. So, yeah. Just don't let the hate get to you guys. It'll take you to a very dark place. I know that, and so do quite a few of my friends. I gravitate to more of the people who aren't really, like, who are different from the others. I'm not one that's part of the populace, and I'm kind of happy about that. I would never want to be part of the populace. The cool girls. So I'm fine with my friends. And fine how I am. Anyway, this is me talking about bullying. I hope you guys like this video. Click the like button, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate it all. I'll see you guys later. Bye.